Welcome back. Well, we're falling back into a spring-like pattern. Temperatures back into the upper 70s, lower 80s as we head into the weekend and much of next week. And then maybe a change at the end of the 10-day forecast, but it seems like more of a carrot on the end of the stick type of scenario. First off, though, we got to talk about this aurora. It was visible last night here in Acadiana, which was a surprise. We had three coronal mass ejections. They call them CMEs that come from the sun. And these are bursts of energy, and if it's heading in the Earth's direction, the solar wind and the energy in that solar wind that is moving, by the way, at 2 million miles an hour interacts with the Earth's magnetic field, or the magnetosphere, and that's how you get the atoms in the atmosphere, oxygen and nitrogen, excited by that extra energy, and then you get your different colors that you normally see. Green if you're in higher latitudes, and then it's going to be closer to red if you're farther to the south like we are, where we're looking up higher into the atmosphere. About 200 kilometers is about 150 miles up. So tonight, maybe not as good as last night. This is the picture I took in Western Lafayette Parish last night. I couldn't even tell you where I was. I was just looking for an open field. Let me get a shot. And you can see a lot of red here, even a few pillars, and you could actually see it for the first time I've seen it with the naked eye in South Louisiana. Used to see it in upstate New York, but you would expect that in upstate New York, but not here in the south. Now, the question is, how strong will be the CME, the coronal mass ejection, coming in for tonight? Last night we had 2, and it topped out at about 8.5. And if you look at our K index, 8.5. Okay, so you're seeing the aurora very well here. So we saw it as far south, a faint glow. We're looking up toward probably over Arkansas or Missouri. Now, tonight it's going to be closer to a 7. So but we'll see. We could see a surprise. This was last night. This is tonight. And by tomorrow night going into Thursday, a much worse scenario. So we'll forget about that for a while. The only issue I saw locally was some cloud cover moving across the area, but these clouds look to be thinning. So hopefully visibility is good. When do you go out? Anytime between now and about 10 o'clock tonight. The peak looks like the peak energy should be arriving somewhere between 8:30 and 9:30 tonight, but you should be able to see it before that or after that. But the only thing we know is we don't know what we're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates, as Forrest Gump says. We got to see the reports coming in from the East Coast first and see how far south they come in. So again, don't get your hopes up too high. Stay on my social media feeds. I'll keep you updated through the evening. I'm going to be heading out in about an hour or so to check it on out. High pressure still dominating, still warm as we move forward, and not much change as we head into Friday. Fair to partly cloudy skies with highs more akin to mid-October than November. Tonight we're going to be in the low to mid-50s. That's some 10 degrees milder than last night. You're getting the idea on the trend. Then tomorrow back up to near 80 degrees for most of us across the board, upper 70s to lower 80s down along the coast as well. So overnight tonight, 56 will be your low. We'll call it fair to partly cloudy skies. Some patchy fog could develop toward daybreak. That signal looks a little bit better for tomorrow night going into, say, Friday morning. Then tomorrow, nice warm day, cloud and sun mix. We'll start off mostly sunny, but we'll see clouds rolling in, light southerly winds for the afternoon, inching up that humidity, and that humidity will increase certainly as we head into the weekend. Look at this, daytime highs pushing the mid-80s into early next week, and then eventually a change in the pattern with hopefully some decent rain chances down the line. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up in just a little bit.